Okay, let's take a look at variable data and what that means to you. So you have a DTF printer and you need to do a series of name and numbers. So I have live text here. As you can see, this is fully editable. So we could go ahead and change this number to whatever we want. And so you would have a list of names and you would do all of this manually, or you can use variable data. Let me show you what that looks like. This saves a lot of time. This is something that when you need it, you'll be glad that you have this. So it starts here with the spreadsheet. And what we have here is a little team of 11 soccer players. And we have line 1 here on, and this is just Google Sheets, by the way. We have the top label as name and the second as number. Notice there's no spaces. There can't be any spaces in this top thing here. That's the reference. And then we have each player's name here, and we have their corresponding number that we need to print and then heat press for the soccer team. So what you're going to do is you're going to download a CSV version of that. Okay, so that'll come up here. Then you're going to drop that in a folder. I've made a folder. I'm going to jump back over here to Illustrator. I've saved. I go to save as. You see I've got the variable data. This is this file, and then I have that CSV file that I just made. I'm just going to go ahead and resave this all in the same place. Here we go. We're going to come up to the window and click on this variables right here. It's going to bring up this little menu here. This is where we import that CSV file. Okay. So you see I'm on that folder and there's the CSV file. We're just going to open that. And you see it brought in that name and number right there. So what we do is we click on the number here, and then we click here on number, and then right here is where we make this text dynamic. So I'm going to click on that. You see it picked up that 43. You see that? Now I'm going to click on my live text up here. I'm going to click on name here, and I'm going to make this link. You see it, name here. There we go. Now, if you go down to data set number 1, you're going to see that it automatically generated that first item on the list there, waters at 23. And then we can, at this point, you could actually just save this file out as a PNG at 300 dpi and have your file, and then flip to the next one. You see all the data sets we made? So you see this dynamically changed all of this. Very, very handy indeed. Now, some important things to note about this. If we were to select this text here and add a different graphic style like this, you're going to notice that it changed all of them. That's very helpful. I'm going to do the same to the bottom here. We're just going to change that to this graphic style, different color. So you could build a bunch of these different graphic styles, and you could see which one you liked, or bring in a different data set and color it this, all from this same file. Now the same goes true for anything else you might do. Let's say that you grab this text here and you want to increase the font size, right? Let's go ahead and pump that up some. See that? Now it's going to do the same to all of the data sets. They're all bigger now. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you on this is how to get this to automatically save all of them. Let's say you had 100 numbers you were doing and you want those all saved. You could click one at a time and go through your save as, or you could do this, and that's in the actions here, this menu right here. So we can hit this button right here that begins recording. Now I've already done it right here, export batch PNG, but I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to click on the record, and then we're going to go to export as, and we're going to pick PNG here and use artboards. Okay, very important, use artboards. And now when we go to export, 300 ppi, that's perfect for DTF. Make sure the anti-alias is set to none so you don't get soft, semi-transparent edges. You can see the file right there. Now at this point, when you hit OK and save your file, I'm going to say OK. Now we're going to come back over here and stop. It made another action here. You see that? Same one I've already made. So if we open it up, it's going to show exactly where all of this went and what it did. I'm going to go ahead and delete this duplicate that I have because I don't need it. Now, here you are in your data set. I'm going to go to data set number 1, and I'm going to click on this action that we just made. Then I'm going to bring this hamburger menu out here, and I'm going to go to batch. Okay, so your settings up here, this is the action that we selected. That needs to be set. This needs to be set to data sets. And then right here, you need to make sure that override action export commands is selected. We're going to choose the folder that we want all of these to go to, which is that same folder that everything is in right now. So we're going to choose that folder and make sure it says data set name. Now, when I hit OK, you're going to see the computer take over. Okay, it's doing all of this saving right now. Okay, it's done. Now, if we jump back over and look at that folder, let's go to the desktop right here. Here are the individual files with a transparent background ready for you to gang sheet and throw into your queue and print your DTFs. The last thing I'm going to tell you is this, is if you have some other element in here, you know, maybe it's a front design that has a logo, whatever's placed on this board here, even if it's not changing with variable data, will export there. So whatever you have on here, it's going to export, and only thing that'll change is this variable data.